Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a new Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your first time here. Nice to meet you. My name is Valentina. On today's video, like it says in the title, we're going to be reviewing the new Fenty skin line. Can we talk about this packaging? Just right off the bat, I'm like obsessed with the lavender color. We're going to be talking about each item today. I had the opportunity to try them for 5 days already, so I can give you guys a pretty detailed rundown on what are some of the products that I feel like are a must-have and some that I personally can just do a hard pass. Well, I wouldn't say a hard pass, but I would skip on. As always, don't forget to subscribe, ring that notification bell button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and let's get started. Okay guys, so let's begin in order. This is the Fenty Skin Total Cleanser. As you guys can tell, is pretty decent size. It retails for $25 and it has 145 ml. It claims to remove a makeup, and it can be used daily, morning and night. I'm gonna insert here a video of the texture. It's a pretty thick texture, and once you get it kind of going with the water, it lathers up into like a milky texture. So I like that. I usually like that on my soaps, and I think $25 for a high-end soap is not a bad price. So now let's move on to the second item. This is the Fat Water. It's supposed to be a hybrid or a 2-in-1 product, purifying toner and serum. This retails for $28 if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check so I'm not giving you guys the wrong information. Yes, it retails for $28, and it claims to reduce the look of pores, to minimize your dark spots, and to even out skin tone. As a first impression, when you first apply it on your hand, it is a toner, but more of a gelatin texture. Is a little bit more thicker, so I like that. And if we move on to the last item, this is the Hydrovisor, I believe it's called. Yeah, it's called the Hydrovisor Invisible Moisturizer with broad spectrum or SPF 30 sunscreen, which is awesome. It's also a 2-in-1. This one has SPF and also hydrates your skin. It retails, this is the most expensive one if I'm not mistaken, this is the $35, but it's 2-in-1, so keep that in mind. Texture wise, it's not very emollient. It's almost like a thick cream, but it does not sit on your skin. It absorbs super fast, and I love the fact that it has SPF, because that's always a plus for those of you that do not want to add that extra step to your skincare. Claims to hydrate. It has invisible sun protection, so it does not show on any type of skin tone, which is awesome, and it brightens the skin while reducing the look of pores. So now let's move on to the trial. I tried on for 4 days. I think I only spoke on the first 2 days, and then the last 2 I might just do a voiceover if it looks a little bit awkward, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final rundown. Okay guys, so I just finished editing. Excuse the sound, I'm recording in my back bathroom, and this is the first time that I'm officially going to use Fenty Beauty. I tested out a little bit of the products earlier. I have not used the soap yet, but I want to show you guys because I have a full face of makeup. I just finished recording, so I want to see how the soap acts with removing makeup. I don't have my Clarisonic here. I think I'm just going to use my hands to kind of lather up all the soap and see how it works removing all of this cake. So I already showed you guys the packaging. You just like twist it, and you are just going to pour some of the product out like this. I did mention that I love this kind of packaging because it's a little bit more hygienic. So first impressions on this soap. Keep in mind that the lipstick that I'm wearing is super long lasting. It's a kind of stain, so I'm not judging the soap because it didn't get all my lipstick out. But I don't know if you guys can see, I still have a little bit of the mascara. My mascara is not waterproof, so I don't know if it's the best soap to remove makeup. My skin looks pretty good. I'm just going to maybe grab an cleansing oil and remove the rest of my lipstick. But the skin does feel very clean, and it's not over dry, and so I like that as a first impression. I really like the scent as well, so I'm definitely gonna have to use some micellar water to remove the stuff from my eyes, and something to remove the lipstick, but the rest of the face looks pretty clean. So now moving on to the second step. This is the Fat Water, the Purifying and Toner. Excuse my hair freshener. Like 2 drops all over my face. It definitely feels hydrating. It's staying in my skin. It's not really like sliding down as a regular toner would. That's too liquidy. So I like that. They're running down my neck as well. It's fully absorbed, and I still have the little shine from it. I'm digging that. The smell does not linger, so I'm not longer detecting the scent, but it leaves my skin pretty tacky and still kind of glowing. Now moving on to the third step, which is the hydrating. The what is this called? This is called Hydra Visor. This is a invisible moisturizer that has a broader spectrum of SPF of 30. And this is how it comes. It looks like you get a refill, so it comes in a capsule like this, and then you keep this, and then you keep purchasing the refill, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like the scent on this one is a little stronger, but it might be my first impression. And it's not a watery consistency. It's pretty emollient, though pretty, I wouldn't say emollient, thick. It's like a thick consistency. Still leaves a shine on the skin, but it does not leave like a film. It doesn't feel thick. Even though the consistency of the product is thick, as a first impression, it just like melts right in. So doesn't leave you feeling like you have like a thick layer of cream. And if it has SPF, that's pretty cool. It has like 2-in-1 moisturizer and SPF. Good morning, guys. This is the next day. You guys can tell I'm a little bit swollen, but I wanted to show you guys how my skin looks after last night using for the first time Fenty. I didn't wake up with a lot of oil excess, just pretty much my natural or like normal skin. I didn't have any type of reaction. Obviously I have like little things in my skin, but this is just from age. So yeah, so far so good. Alright, so let's talk about the line. Right off the bat, I have to confess to you guys that as I was using this product, this one grew on me. This is probably my favorite product out of all 3, and I'm really surprised because I would never pick a cleanser as my favorite product, but I love how this cleanser does not strip my skin, and most of my cleansers do. So after I finish cleansing my skin, I always feel kind of like that pulling sensation, that over drying sensation. This does not do that to my skin, so this has to be my favorite because I don't think I've experimented with a soap that is quite as good as this one. If we move on to the next 2, I actually brought in this essence. This toner reminds me of every Korean essence I've tried, especially this one. This one is the Innisfree. I just lost the cap somewhere. This is the Innisfree Ferment Energy Essence with fermented soybean. I bought this in Sephora, and I think this one's cheaper if I'm not mistaken. But I wanted to bring it in here because it has almost the same texture as the one from Fenty. It's almost like a gelatin-like texture, and it feels amazing on the skin. They both feel amazing. The only downside of this one is that I feel like the scent is just a little bit strong. I'm not a fan of scent in general. This one doesn't really have a scent. This has a strong scent. Again, it doesn't linger on your skin, but I'm just not a fan of using products that are scented. So they both have a similar texture. I just want to show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. Pretty gelatin-like. And then if you go ahead and put this one, you almost have kind of like the same. If anything, this one might be a little bit more gelatiny or more thick. So they both work great. This one, if you're somebody that, for example, I have dry skin, or normal to dry. I love this kind of products after I cleanse because I feel like it brings back the pH balance of my skin. So this feels amazing on the skin. I think you also, if you live in hot climate, this will work great as kind of a refresher throughout the day. So I love this. It's recommended, I forgot to mention on the intro, to just pat it on your skin and just let it absorb. So keep that in mind. My skin did not have a reaction to this. If anything, I think was loving it. So happy about this. And it's 2-in-1, a serum. Loving it. So this is also an item that I will recommend. Not sure if I will repurchase because I do love this one by Innisfree, and I prefer to buy this kind of products from Korean brands. But if you want to experiment with this kind of texture and see if you like it, this is a good option if you don't mind also the scent. And then my least favorite is the visor, the invisible visor. The only reason why I don't like it, and it's probably more of a preference thing, it's not there's something wrong with the product, it's the texture. It is a cream that absorbs extremely fast, and I'm one of those people, especially because I have normal dry skin, that I need a little bit more lather, a little bit more kind of that feeling of my skin being hydrated. This is more for people that has oily skin. It absorbs super quickly. I don't think I could use this at night because I do like to go to sleep with my skin feeling extra hydrated, and this does not give me that feeling. If anything, it just kind of, once you rub it in, it does not feel like you have a emollient cream on your hands. So I'm gonna have to pass on this one. I'm gonna continue using it. I love that it has SPF. I actually have it in my car, and whenever I forget to put SPF, I just throw this on and I know I'm protected. So that's always nice to have a moisturizer that is invisible and it has SPF. That's like amazing. But I wish they had one that was a little bit more emollient and thick for our type of skin. Dry skin girls. But overall, I think the line is really, really good. Definitely recommend for the girls that are just starting off with skincare, that don't like too many steps and just want to keep it nice and simple. Early 20s, even in your 20s, you can be using this. You don't need to add too much things. I don't think it's too abrasive either, so I don't think you have a reaction to it. So definitely recommend it for those of you that are just getting started or are curious and feel like want to splurge on it. Alright guys, that completes my review for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to subscribe. Let me know down below what other skincare lines you guys want to see here on the channel. I'll see you guys on my next one. Big kisses. Thank you for your support. Bye bye.